Hey everyone! Welcome to a new series? Possibly? Anyway, today I'm going to redesign two of the most infamous Sonic OCs on the internet, Sonichu and Rosechu. Before we begin, let's talk about their designs a bit. They're both extremely simple. Sonichu is literally Sonic and Pikachu mashed together, and Rosechu is just Amy with some changes. Not really that interesting. But I feel like there's some potential here. I think I can make these two characters into something a little more unique. Now, before I started changing anything, I decided to do a basic sketch of their current designs to have a good canvas. To be honest, it took a lot more work to do that, and if I do anything like this in the future, I'm just gonna start from the ground up. Next, I went ahead and pulled different colors off of not only Sonichu, but also two different Pikachu references. Here's the fun tip for designing characters. It's best to stick with as few unique colors as possible. That way the design is more uniform and easier on the eyes. Sonichu has a lot of different colors on him, so I'm gonna try and cut back on that. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I tackled on Sonichu was his face. I wanted to make him look less like a Sonic clone, so I decided to change up the muzzle and eyes a little bit. I tried to make it look more like Pikachu, where there's no distinct difference between the muzzle and the face. I also moved the red cheek pouches onto his actual cheeks. Like I said, my goal was to make him less like Sonic and more like Pikachu. I feel like putting more emphasis on the cheek pouches is really important. Next, I went for the gloves and shoes. He's an electric hedgehog, so I figured he needed some gloves and boots that could withstand electricity. I tried to make them look more like gloves and boots that someone would wear while working with electrical equipment. I like how I interpreted the brown stripes on his shoes, so I also incorporated that into the boot design. I saved the spines for last because I knew that would give me the most trouble. I tried to do a sort of static electricity kind of thing where his electric powers would make his quills stand on end. I also tried to stick with the trademark 3 spine look that Sonic has. He has Sonichu after all. Alright, now that the base design is done, let me just do the line art and then we can start coloring. Coloring time! Like I said earlier, I'm gonna try and cut down on the colors, maybe have like 2 main colors and then 2 colors for accent. I'm just gonna play around here and see what looks best. Instead of the atrocious Crayola marker yellow that Sonichu kinda has, I went with a kind of yellow that Pikachu has. It's more of an orangey yellow. It's a lot nicer to look at. I attempted to give Sonichu the same face and muzzle color, but I didn't think it looked good, so instead I went with a more lighter yellow, which that actually matches one of the Pikachu references that I was using. Instead of using black on his ears and nose, I decided to use brown, because I feel like that would match his stripes a little better. And I also made his eyes blue, which matches his gloves and shoes. Green eyes look okay on Sonic, because Sonic has not that many colors on him anyway, but Sonichu has a lot more colors on him, so I feel like green eyes would be a bit too much. And we're pretty much done. All I have to do now is add a few touch-ups, and then we're good. Let's take a look at Rosechu now. Or is it Rosechu? Rosechu? Basically, she's Amy Rose with no bangs, a different outfit, and a weird, messed up Raichu tail. Apparently, according to Rosechu's backstory, she's supposed to be a Raichu, but her design doesn't reflect that at all, so I'm gonna try and change that. Okay, here we go. Obviously, I had to start with the ears, cause you can't have Raichu without the trademark curly ears, so I went ahead and put those on there. Then I changed up her face so it looks a little more like Sonichu with the eyes and the muzzle. That way the character designs are somewhat consistent. I changed up her hair a little bit to be more curly, cause Raichu has those curly ears, so I felt like having curly quills would fit a bit better in the design. The clothes were a bit tricky. I'm not entirely sure what her original outfit was supposed to be, some kind of dress with a weird pattern on it. So I played around with some different clothes designs, and I basically settled with this shirt with like a pleated skirt. And I also put a design on the boots so it looks like that splotchy design that Raichu's feet and hands have. Alright, line art time, and then we'll start coloring. So like Sonichu, Rosechu has a lot of colors to work with, and my issue with her colors is that none of them look like Raichu. So let's try and make something better here. I always thought that pink and brown looked really good together, so I tried to focus on a color palette that included that, along with some orange and some cream colors. Instead of that weird dark purple that Rosechu usually has for her hair, I went with more rose pink, cause, you know, Rosechu, roses, it fits. The rest I just kind of played around and saw what kind of colors fit, and I tried making the clothes a little more interesting, and I also made her eyes blue to match Sonichu's. Wow, this looks completely different, but I actually really like how this came out. I'm kind of loving this. And there we go! Sonichu and Rosechu's Extreme Makeovers. I'm pretty proud of how these came out. They're really cool. And also, if you're watching this, Christine Chandler, please don't be mad at me and try to sue me. This is just my interpretations of your characters, okay? Are we good? Alright, cool, thanks. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. This was really fun, and I really want to do more videos like these, actually. If you guys want more videos like these, let me know. Maybe for future videos I could, like, take suggestions from other people, or maybe redesign other people's OCs that they send in to me. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for watching! See you next time!